All right, and this is Elliott Serrano for the Chicago Red Eye and Geek to Me, coming to you from the TNA Fan Interactive Event. And we're here again with the lovely Christy Hemme.
Yes, hello.
And her cohorts, her compatriots, her partners, the Rock and Rave Infection.
With the band.
With the band.
The rest of the band.
Now, I've actually heard a lot of good stuff about you guys. As a matter of
from who?
Alex Shelley of the Motor City Machine Guns. He said that he would love to do a program with you guys. That he says that if you guys got together and did a program, you could do some really good stuff together. Would you agree with him?
Yeah, we probably make beautiful music together.
Beautiful music, because we're great.
I just want to do a program with Christy. Is that cool?
Hey, whatever works. But the Red Eye's not that kind of channel.
Let's do it again.
The video I post is not that kind of. Yeah. So
actually, Alex Shelley and I have a long history together. So we've known each other since maybe 7 years. We've wrestled each other for about 7 years. So I think if we did a program with the Motor City Machine Guns, it'd be something very entertaining and something people could get into.
And are there any other wrestlers in the TNA locker room that you guys would really be chomping at the bit to do a program with?
Our roster is so deep, and we haven't got to work with a lot of them. So there's probably a lot of guys that we could really have good matches with. You know, like Sanjay Dutt, Jay Lethal, Consequences Creed.
I think we could definitely run a good program with Team 3D, being that tag team. Go ahead.
Plus, we would love to work with those guys. I mean, they're the most decorated team in pro wrestling.
I hear that they're an interesting group to work with. I mean, you know, they can. The teams that go up against Team 3D get put through their paces.
Through tables, paces, whatever. Whatever you want to say.
Christy and I had this conversation yesterday. A lot of what's going on in TNA is the line between fiction and reality is getting blurred quite a bit. A lot of that stuff that's going on in the locker room is getting pulled out behind the camera, being put in front of the camera. What do you guys think about that?
I think pro wrestling's always brought out what is real into what we do in the show. I think you're going to always see things that sometimes you know are just a part of the show, and then sometimes you're questioning, is this something that's really happening? Is this real? What's going on? And I think that's what pro wrestling does very well, is blurring that line between what's reality and what's show, and making it all entertaining.
So I also think that that's our job as pro wrestlers, to make you wonder. Okay. You know, like Lance and I, when we got together, we didn't know each other very well, and we'd never met. But ever since then, we've started clicking. And when we go out there and perform, we try to make people wonder what the outcome's going to be, and anything that we do, we try to make it as real as possible, and is put doubt in people's mind that are watching it.
As far as let's say what's been going on with the Rock and Rave Infection, the programs that you're in, let's say the way that your characters are developed and storylines, how much input do you guys have into that?
They've actually given us a lot of input into what we've done. I think when they first put us together, Christy and I have been with each other for a while now. They brought Jimmy in, and we created the Rock and Rave Infection, and we really didn't have a direction. We were just a team. We were trying to figure each other out, figure out where we were going to go and what we were going to do. The Guitar Hero gimmick came along with it, and that's when we got a lot of creative freedom, and they allowed us to do kind of what we wanted to do, kind of create our own characters, create how we wanted to be perceived, and I think we get a lot in that aspect.
I think the most we get out of it is doing house shows, and anybody that goes to these house shows, gets their money's worth. I mean, like, house shows are, I don't know about you guys, but I think they're the most fun part of the
house shows. Yeah, most definitely.
And we get a lot more input there than we do like television.
It's nice to have interaction with the fans. That's like the most rewarding part, is seeing how much they enjoy it and what they get out of it, and what we're giving to them and what they're giving right back to us.
Which is one of the reasons why I really enjoy professional wrestling. There is that interaction. Okay, so finally, we're headed for Bound for Glory here. Yep. It's going to be a big pay-per-view. One of you guys are going to be in the Steel Asylum match.
Yeah, this one.
Christy says that you're taking one for the team and you're bringing it home.
Oh, yeah.
So
I often take one for the team.
They can be taken the wrong way.
What can we look for in this match?
I was in the very first Steel Asylum match, and it's a very hard match to get prepared for. You're going really high up, and it was one of those matches where it's never been done before in the United States, and it was really intimidating to look at. So, but I got one under my belt, and I think I got the strategy to get through this one. So,
awesome. Any
Final words?
famous or final words?
Famous or final?
Famous last words.
Famous last words. Well, we hope to see everybody there and come say hello. So
Awesome.
I just want to say, rock out with your sock out, baby.
and I just want to say we love you, Chicago.
Well, thank you.
Wow.
Yes, we do.
Now, at any point in time during this interview, did I say rock and roll infection?
Rock and Rave.
I didn't say it, did I? I have the Rock and Roll Express stuck in the back of my head.
Oh, yeah, you didn't
You know,
say it.
I didn't say it good because I was going to say that gives you. Then you could do like your finishing move on me if I did.
Could, but you might not be able to do another interview.
Really? But they say wrestling's fake.
Let's show them how not fake it might be.
I agree. I agree completely. Thank you, folks, for taking this time to be with me.
Thanks, man.
And this has been Elliott Serrano for the Chicago Red Eye and Geek to Me. Thanks for joining us.